All right, great morning, great morning. Nate Scott here, author of Life is Rich, How to Create Lasting Wealth. And today I have Miss Victoria L. Woods out of Edmond, Oklahoma. And Victoria has been a shopper since January 4th, 2023. I'm delighted to ask her to come on because she's a professional in the financial services world and someone that I have a great deal of respect for, and someone that I think um, epitomizes what I'm seeking in regards to making this information available to you guys. As you know, when I started shopping, I did so because I saw it as a way to show people how to save money, save time, get better quality products. My motivation was based on the fact that I know that finances are 80% behavior, 20% know-how. So I said, if I got people to shop online, that means you're looking at your expenses. If you're looking at your expenses, you're able to track your expenses, and tracking is the first step to creating a budget. So I opened up the account 9 years ago, August 2015, to validate the pricing, the shipping, the quality of products, and customer service, knowing that if I could do those things, then I have a great tool to show people how to implement the strategies that I teach in my book. So to that end, I want to expose you guys to a financial professional who's at the upper echelon, advisor to millionaires, to let you know that the recommendations that I'm making truly do apply to everyone. And your reason for getting started may vary, but just know that my reason for getting started was based upon health, because if you don't have your health, you don't have your wealth. And to that end, it's important to know that if you're looking out in the future and you want money, you want your health, you want purpose, you want time, well, make sure that you're planning for that freedom so that you can truly enjoy it. You want to be vibrant. You want to be able to live life to the fullest. You want to be able to be mobile and getting around. All those things that are within your control with God's planning. Hopefully, you're in that position where you're able to look good, feel good, and live good. And Victoria is someone that epitomizes each one of those things. So, great morning, Victoria. Great to have you. Thank you for taking the time to allow me to just have a real conversation with you. And so please introduce yourself. Let us know who you are and what you do.
Well, I think you did a very good job for me. Thank you very much. Yes, I am the founder and CEO of ChappelWood Financial Services. We are located in Edmond in the financial district of Oklahoma, which I founded as well. It's an 84-acre beautiful park that we have the pleasure of working in every day and sharing with our clients. Yes, and I am a shopper. I was introduced when, Nate? When was I introduced and I became a shopper?
Introduced in November, but you opened your account January 4th, 2023.
Yeah, I remember. I thought it was in January, and kind of reluctantly. I'll be very honest. I thought it was not a good use of my time. I thought it would be, it's another learning curve. I don't need another learning curve. When you get a new phone, it's a whole new learning curve. It's like that every day. A new app, learning curve. Didn't want to spend my time on it. However, I read a report that you sent to me, and I am all about my health. And it's not just about my health, but I saw that these reports about products and how these things that we are breathing in, and I have spread the word. My hairdresser just this week said to me, Victoria, after you shared with me what you did about Fabulosa, he says, I can't even go into this one restaurant because they use so much Fabulosa. And it now affects me because I'm doing what you have said, is clear out all of these bad things. And I think, Nate, too, so I started with the health products. It was about the cleaning products for my home and for my office. And like you, I kind of maybe want to do my due diligence. So I really admire and appreciate someone doing due diligence before they recommend it to their clients. I do the same thing. I just traveled to Miami to meet with some developers regarding these beautiful luxury condos, and educating myself so then I can share that with my clients. So I do the same thing. I started with the cleaning products, and I can assure you, this is not just my hoping, wanting, wishing. I literally felt when I came into my house, had to convince my housekeeper, this is what we're doing and why. She's a Fabulosa girl. It doesn't smell like Fabulosa or Clorox bleach. It's not clean. So it's been a process for me to get her to understand, not only for my health, my family's health, but her health. That it was important to me that she's doing this all day long and that I wanted to encourage and educate her. I literally felt my house was lighter when I came in after using it. I don't know any other way to explain. I mean, I literally came in my back door. So I started with that. And because the products were so good, it took me a bit because I was one of those that you encouraged me, Nate, to do the bundle and just get samples of everything. So it took me that's a lot of stuff. But I'm glad I did because it helped me kind of compare different products over a 6-month, 9-month period at least, if not a year. I mean, some of those things lasted much longer. But I got an opportunity to try them, whether it's just simple things like your toilet bowl cleaner. I'm like, what? I didn't even think about that one. So toothpaste. I was so happy to get the toothpaste. I'm a big picky person about my toothpaste. So, I started adding things one at a time, but because I got that bundle, and I believe it was $350 for the bundle, but it gave you such an array of different, like going to the grocery store, or going to the Walmart or wherever you shop, or Target or wherever you shop, but it gives you all those things so you can try them. I really did like doing that. And then there was a day that I was sitting on the tarmac at an airport, out on the tarmac, and I thought, I had my assistant, let's just be honest, my assistant was reordering and placing orders once a month for us, what we need. I think the second item I got was the vitamins, and that was because you shared with me that they came individually packaged. And I'm like, convenience. I travel and I don't like unscrewing the lids from all of my vitamins, putting them all in little baggies and all that stuff. And if I could have all of my vitamins basically in one packet like this, AM and PM, done. It's done for me. I was so excited just the fact that they were all there. And then I'm comparing the ingredients of everything that I was already taking. So being able to do that. But then the tarmac thing came. So I did try the vitamin second, and then that happened with the tarmac. So I'm sitting there, well, I cannot waste time. I just can't do it. So I'm sitting on the tarmac and I was thinking, because they kept telling, how they do, oh, it's going to be 15 minutes and 30 minutes later, and then 15 minutes. So I decided to go on, and I thought, get my phone out and let me just go on this app myself. Let me just go onto the Melaleuca, my own account, and see what we've purchased and see what it's about. So I'm flipping through. So I started using all kinds of beauty products last year, and I have had so many compliments I cannot even begin to share how many all the time. And I'll say, well, the only thing that I've done differently is kind of everything now. I tried this. I think this was included in my bundle. This is called Athena Facial Scrub Exfoliant. Women, for us, exfoliation for some of our skin types is really important. This is my favorite friend. I can't even get you the light. There you go. It is called Athena, and it's a light scrub that you can actually use every day, so your skin feels much smoother. I swear, I don't even know. I think it's like $14 or $16. Good grief. This cannot do without this. I think that came in my little packet thing. Then my big find was Cybella. I even did a video on it. I don't know if you saw it, Nate, but Cybella mascara. So I pull out all of these mascaras I've tried all over the world. I've tried and tried and tried every one of them. This one's a good one. Ulta actually has one of the best, but Lancome is everybody's kind of go-to. I am tired of paying $45 for it. Can I afford it? Of course I can. Do I want to? No. People spend their time and their money where they place value. And I place a lot of value on my mascara, I'm just saying. But this mascara, to die for. It is twice as much as in volume product as Lancome's Pretty Tube. This I have not switched since I started using it. And I did a little before and after, and I showed Lancome and mine. And it's like, and this one though, you have to know the difference. There's two. This one is when you want Betty Boop kind of eyes. So like if you're doing a video, you're on TV, you're standing in front of a room, and I don't wear false eyelashes. I know they're the big rage. I don't do that. This mascara, it's great. There's also the daytime. So now I have to buy two because I love this one. And this one has a lovely comb. So if you like a more natural look, or maybe just, it's just lighter. It's not as thick as the Cybella, but either one of them, money well spent. I swear, I think it's like $15, less than $20 instead of paying $45. So a dollar is a dollar. I mean, there's a reason my book and my radio show is called It's All About the Money, Honey, because I will say a dollar's a dollar. So I'm just sharing with you, I hope it's okay, Nate, just a few of my favorite things. There's so many, but I also tried I love the, and this is what I wear every day. And this is called the Cybella. It's a vitamin C serum. So I use it as a moisturizer daily as well. And it's a little expensive, but I have paid a lot more. I mean, $34 or so, but that's going to last you like 4 months. Everything is highly concentrated and quality products. So I will not give up quality for dollars. I will not do that. I want quality everything in my world, okay, look at my office, in my world, in my life. It's all about quality friends, it's quality products, it's quality food. I want quality. If I remember waiting a year to buy a dining room table because I wanted a dining room table that was really expensive and it was horrible, but I waited because I'm not going to get something to get by. That's just how I feel about quality. So this is called the Cybella. It's a vitamin C serum. It's just, I can't explain it, but I get people asking me all the time, what am I doing? And I have to think, I go, well, the only thing I'm doing is I started using this, and I use this little 16 or whatever dollars, and of course, vitamins to make me healthy. I also tried this cleanser, which I would love. This is my second favorite cleanser. It's also the vitamin C, and maybe it has to do, it's a cream cleanser, but it has a gentle exfoliation, but I don't feel it at all. So this Cybella product. This is my new favorite go-to. You can see I love this. I don't know why, but ladies, this is the one thing. It's called the Deep Moisture Oil Cleanser, and it's called Deep Marine Age Protection. I don't know why. I should watch a video on it. They have a video on everything at Melaleuca. I haven't. I just try it. Love, love, love this. Your makeup comes off so much easier. It just like melts and it moisturizes your skin at the same time. The other thing for us ladies that wear stained lipstick, when you're a businesswoman and you are on the go all day, you do not do lipstick that gets on your glass, your mugs. That's tacky. Cannot see that. So if you use a stain, this melts it off in a second. It's amazing. Gently removes your mascara, gently removes your lip color. It is my new favorite go-to. And I have a friend that I've never met that's also Melaleuca on LinkedIn. We share our favorite products back and forth. So that's been a lot of fun as well. So those are just a few, I'm looking at anything else, my few of my favorite products. But the thing is that every time I buy something else, I run out of something. Deodorant. Okay, I'm going to try it. Great quality. Oh, I ran out of laundry detergent. Get it? I have to say, I love the lavender fragrance is my favorite. I tried them all. I thought I would love the Mountain Dew something new. The lavender one is definitely my favorite. And then of course I got the Boost. So now I love the color booster too though. I promise you that when I put that in my color, when I do delicates, especially workout clothes, I do that every Tuesday morning as my workout routine to wash workout clothes. And I put a little bit of this color boost. I swear they look brighter. I had forgotten about it and I'm looking at them going, why do these, they really do. They look brighter. So I'm sold. So now I have to buy that. So, I mean, everything I think about is, it's always, every place in my house now, there's something Melaleuca quality. Oh, the health ones that I can't live without, the vitamins. My gosh, everyone knows I talk about these all the time. I give these away like candy. I give these away to friends. The soap, the platinum bar soap, give them away as gifts. People love you for that. The gold or the platinum. I give the platinum away for personal reason, but I give that as gifts, especially men. I'm just telling you, they love that. But I have one of these, and this is the Access. So it turns fat into fuel. So I don't like eating breakfast. I don't like eating so much protein to go work out. So I just have one of these because it's small, and I can have one of these before my workout, and I feel better. And then of course you can't see in here, but it's pink. I drink everything. I drink what's it called, Nate? The hydration thing.
Sustain.
Yeah, but that's not what does it do?
Sustain.
I know, but what does it do? It's hydration. It's like
Yeah.
hydrating.
It's in lieu of a Gatorade. Instead of Gatorade or anything that has the heavy sugar, it's the hydration. Electrolytes.
Yeah, electrolytes. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. That's what you're good for. Those words, Nate. Electrolytes. So yeah, so anything that I can put in my body that's healthy, and it's just a routine. So I have the access in the morning when I go work out, and I drink the hydration while I work out. And I think that I've noticed, I think that has a lot to do with my skin, because I don't just do them, if you've been overserved a glass of wine or two, I drink the electrolytes, I mean, literally like every day. So, but I drink a ton of water, but I drink the electrolytes as well. So.
No, that was phenomenal, Victoria. Thank you for sharing your experience, because what I found is that women are more detailed with those products. And so what excites me about you sharing what you just now shared, I'm able to learn, because many of those products aren't things that I personally use. I don't have to know the ins and outs. All I'm doing is verifying that you've had a good experience, because in doing so, it allows me to have absolute confidence in referring others. Now, what I said was that I wanted to validate the pricing, the shipping, the quality of the products, and lastly, customer service. Can you tell me any of your experience with the company? Because as I've said to you oftentimes is that, hey, I'm a customer. If you need anything, here's a 1-800 number. You got that whole staff that's there for you and me together, but call them, because I'm not sitting around answering customer service questions. So have you had any experience with customer service?
Absolutely. And I really appreciate you bringing that up, Nate, because it's phenomenal. And in my company, we pride ourselves in premier concierge service. Everyone knows when you call my office, you're going to get a real person. It is going to be, you're going to get a response immediately. And you just don't find that today. It's very difficult to find companies that they say it. Talk is cheap, honey. It takes money to buy champagne, because they talk about it, but I can tell you they don't do it. It doesn't happen. I had 2 experiences where I did call, and I think I reached out to you and you said, Victoria, here's an 800 number, give them a call. And I'm like, I just want you to take care of this for me. But when I called, and it was a great experience. A real life person, a young man, answered the phone, and I had told him that I had just placed an order and I had forgotten to add these platinum bars that I wanted to give away at Christmas as kind of a little gift. And they're packaged so beautifully. And I had the gold and the platinum ones. And he said, no problem. He said, let me fix that for you right now. Because I didn't want to place 2 orders. I wanted it included all in one for the shipping cost and all that. Because I get kind of a big box. So he fixed it for me. It was like, no problem. The second time, my error is in my haste, I put everything, which I really appreciate, in the cart. So as I think about it, I try to either write it down and then put it all in one day, but things in the cart that I know that I'm either need to, reorder, or I want to give this to my girlfriend Deb, so I want to make sure I order that. I give so many gifts away of this products. But this in particular, I'm buying. I just bought 2 boxes for 2 different friends. But I called and I did it on August 29th, and I meant it to be, because I'd already had my month, of August. But I pushed the button and I went, dang it. That was supposed to be put in the cart. I'm not supposed to do that till September 1st, 2nd. So again, I called them up, and it's Labor Day weekend. So I'm thinking like on a Friday, it was Saturday maybe, or when was the 29th, whatever it was, and they were there. I'm like, okay. And he said, not to worry, Miss Woods, this is what I will do for you. I will cancel that order. You'll get an email, but I'll put all, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget everything that I chopped up. And he says, and I'm going to put everything back in your cart for you. So it'll all be there. And all you have to do then tomorrow, whenever you get around to it, just click the button. And I was like, you would do that for me. Now, did I trust him to do it? Kind of not. But I did get the email that the order was accepted, thank you for it. Then it was, this one was canceled. And then I went back the next day and refreshed. And I think everything was in my cart except one thing. So I've been very pleased with, because I'm very particular and have very high standards about when someone says they have great service. So
That's awesome. That's some phenomenal story. And like I said, the customer service part is key. And I'm glad you related it to the way that you conduct business. One of the things that I'm really um, interested in people understanding is about how this is the same behavior that you have. It's just learning to simply redirect those same dollars. So what does the statement, same dollars better spent, mean to you through your experience now over a year as a member? Same dollars better spent.
Well, I think it has to do, Nate, with the quality that we talk about. Just like the mascara, I can spend my money. I've got money. I can spend it anywhere I choose to spend it. However, I want to be sure that I am getting good value. And when I find something that is a better value, then I do want to share that with people, because a dollar's a dollar, and it's important for us all to spend our money where our values lie, where you get good quality for, I mean, we all work. It's an exchange. Money is simply an exchange of, our time, our knowledge, our something. I mean, we're exchanging that for dollars. And then how you spend those dollars should be important to you. It should be, oh, I'm getting tremendous, not even great, tremendous value when I get the best quality, double the price, and I know it's going to a good company that prides themselves in research, especially to me with the cosmetics. I was a cosmetic buyer when I was 23. And so I understand the advertising dollars and all that so much advertising goes into the product. I mean, it's got to go somewhere. You got to pay those celebrities, so it's got to go somewhere. I would rather the quality go back into the product. And I appreciate the packaging that comes. This is all great quality packaging, but I love it when it comes in this just plain, very simple cardboard, recyclable product. I mean, it's not fancy, because when you're in the industry, you find out a lot of times the packaging costs more than the product. That is the honest truth. When you look at how some of these products are packaged, you just have to know it. It's like, okay, where do I want my money spent? Do I want it spent in the quality of the product and the research, or do I want it spent on celebrities and on pretty packaging? And this is not pretty packaging. This is beautiful. I am not embarrassed at all to pull this out anywhere. I am. But it is about, to me, where your dollars are spent and how they are spent.
I love it. Love it. And what I appreciate what you just now said is really about drawing the connection between the value and also that's an extension of brand. I truly believe that everything you do is a reflection of who you are and what you believe. And so with that, when I saw this as a business professional, and then I went through that vetting process to ensure that it did line up with those things I was already teaching and that I could actually get the results that I was teaching, well, then it was simply a natural extension of me. And that's the way that I refer it to other professionals to simply say, if you have the option of aligning yourself with a company that produces the products that you already are buying,
Mhm.
go through the process of evaluating those products to see if, in fact, it is the same dollars better spent. Because what you can appreciate is that this company since 1985 has paid out $7.4 billion to families who have simply referred to others. And what does that really mean? Well, I just now read in a report with the Pews that said that 83% of businesses coming, 83% of people said that they would more than likely buy stuff as a result of a recommendation or referral from a family member or friend versus from advertising that they don't trust. And so it brings me to the forefront in what's going on with the economy of really asking people, are you making value-based decisions? And if there was a way for you to actually make decisions that's in your best interest and then pass on that information tied to you having done it without the incentive of income, well, would it make sense for you to at least be in position to get compensated if you chose to, if you're already going to give the recommendation and referrals anyway? So, but $7.4 billion paid out since 1985. It's amazing to know that if you took a dollar and you gave a dollar away for 133 years, you would then hit $1 billion being given away. Well, this company has paid out $7.4
Amazing.
billion since 1985. That is a significant amount of money when you really put it in that perspective.
Absolutely. It's a lot of money. That is a nice piece of change, is what we would say in Texas.
There you go. And it's a better, and so as a consumer who also is a part of the sharing factor, because the Bible says, don't withhold that which is good from those who is due. I feel good about telling others about it and then also inviting people to do something for their own self as a result of those dollars that are right there waiting. Because if you don't, you're contributing to the celebrities, you're contributing to big box stores, you're contributing to the debt that is covering those particular stores. All that other money is being spent somewhere that is not serving the purpose, but you can actually contribute to the families taking care of their own families by simply doing something as simple as referring. So, um, Victoria, I really appreciate you just taking the time to share your experience. The reason why it's so important is because as the year is winding down, I'm really talking to everyone about the importance of recognizing there are two different tax systems. There's a system for the employee and a system for the entrepreneur. And consequently, when people are complaining about things, I'm literally looking and say, are you doing anything to be a part of the stimulus? To be a part of the stimulus means that you need to be a business owner. And there are opportunities for you to do something where you can exchange value. And this is just one simple example that, with my twist on it in teaching and educating people about how to make that something applicable, it's a simple turnkey solution that everyone can benefit from. And now, what you've just shown is that there's a legitimate business underneath that's not predicated on getting other people or convincing other people to get in to go get other people, because you are a real consumer, you're a real customer. And I appreciate having you following my recommendation and then finding for out for yourself that is truly a better buy than what you all the options that you have out here, that you're not losing anything by buying directly from a US manufacturer, green, natural, non-toxic, eco-friendly products in the United States, made in America, and a true opportunity to contribute to this great nation that we live in.
Yeah. Well, one other thing, if I've got one more second, I would like to say that we didn't bring this up, I don't think. One of the best values to me is I look at not only personally, but for my company, the Costco memberships we have and the Sam's memberships that we have. And I look at that and it's like, if we can buy it at Melaleuca, and this has been a training curve for them as well, that the cleaning supplies and all those things that we're going to use here for $19, 19.90, less than $20. We can't buy lunch for that anymore. I mean, barely, you can't even go to Chick-fil-A practically for two people for $20. So if we're doing that, which we are, that is a great value. And so when I have my corporate retreat this year, one of the items on there is always about what vendors do we use, what suppliers do we use, and are we getting our value? And when we look at, it's going to be a shocker for them, because when we look at the Melaleuca value for how many times we use it monthly versus Sam's or Costco very occasionally, it's going to be a shocker. And the person in charge of that has the authority to say, oh, we're getting rid of that membership. It's not bringing us the value that someone else or this, but they had, I knew that they would have to have a bit of a learning curve, but I think that's really important. The second last thing is that I have started 3 businesses, all as home-based business. And in 1995, under Bill Clinton, I was a elected official from Oklahoma and for small business owners. And it was the conference, the White House Conference on Small Business. And we actually wrote legislation that helped small business owners with their taxes and with expenses that they were able to get that we weren't before. Just because you started a home-based business doesn't mean you shouldn't have the same benefits. So I was pretty fired up about it, considering, and the fact that of the entire United States, they used the legislation that we wrote in Oklahoma, which is kind of unheard of when you think you got California puffing up their chest, you got New Jersey out there, you got Texas, but they all conceded to the way we wrote the legislation. And I think it had a lot to do with the fact that I started 3 businesses out of my house. And I am very successful with starting a business out of my home. And I thought, vehemently that we should have, because we are legitimate businesses. Just because we're smart enough to start them in our, take a back bedroom, take that percentage out, I want to be able to deduct that. I want to be able to deduct everything, any other corporate that is out paying a lease. And what I own my stuff, but most companies go out and they lease their office space. Well, that's a cost. Yes, you get to deduct it, but if you're smart, you stay in your house because there's no real dollars going out. Your mortgage is your dollars. So you get to expense those things. And so I think that's really important. And of all the businesses, honestly, Nate, that I have investigated over the years, because I get that come across my desk, what we call alternative investments, whether it's a winery, whether it's a vineyard, whether it's a real estate, whether it's an RV park. I mean, there's all these different things that come across my desk that I do due diligence on and review for my clients for investment purposes. I can tell you though, if knowing what I know in business and what I know about companies and what I know about Melaleuca and their history, is if I was going to start a business today, there's no question that I would not hitch my horse, my wagon to Melaleuca, because they're already doing everything for you. All you have to do is share it. And I'm like, oh, back in the day, I would, it would be so much, I would find it fun, just to be honest with you. It would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, you light up the room, and what you just did today, I mean, it shows it. Like I said, I love just being able to hear you communicate about your experience because it's authentic. I can feel it. I can feel the energy. Tremendous education in what you shared about the why behind the different products for you personally. I found great value in hearing that, and I think anyone else would have great value from just the learning part. And that's really what it's always about. Business is about simply helping other people by providing a real solution to a problem. The way I always tell people is that we help people to understand the logic and the benefit of making a decision or taking an action. And with that spirit, then it's always on the same side of the table of someone else. And with you and I together, we do have experiences with other businesses and throughout various industries. And that's really what I stand on. I tell people, hey, listen, when I look at and make decisions, I'm looking at what I call the ideal formula. I've got income that I'm looking at. I'm looking for deductions. I'm looking for equity. I'm looking for appreciation, and I'm looking for leverage. And when I've had the experience of having over 40 units in real estate with one single building being over 40 units, and having the experience of having a tax franchise and then climbing the corporate ladder, those things give me perspective. So like you just now said, if I was going to do it over and I knew what I know now, then this is the path I would take. I hope people really really understand the significance of that. It's like trying to give you a shortcut. We're trying to give you some direct information.
Oh, this would be such a shortcut than building a company. Literally, I mean, building a company from a blank piece of paper. If I would have known about really the story about Melaleuca, I may not have a financial services company. Who knows? Because I do appreciate what they have created and the fact that you think about it, they already produce the products. They already have the staff that you don't have to hire employees. You don't have to train. You don't have to do anything but share product. That is the easy button for sure.
Absolutely. Well, last thing I want to highlight is you've given away the soap for particular reasons. Please share with us about how that came about with your corporate retreat and the significance as we are closing out year 2024.
Well, we have this goal in my company, and we've worked on it for 10 years. I've never worked on a goal like this or something like this for 10 years. I had to make a decision. I have a business model that we are advisors to billionaires, millionaires, and maybe a couple billionaires. No, we are advisors to millionaires, and I have stuck with that business model, and people have tried to encourage me to change it over the years, and I haven't. I stuck with this same business model to make sure that the integrity of the company stays what it is and what I want it to be in our culture. So there's a level called platinum, and we are only $3 million away from platinum. So last year I gave out bars of soap at our Christmas dinner. Actually, it was our Christmas dinner, and I gave it out at our Christmas dinner. The gold, I think, no, we did the gold, I think, at the retreat, and then I did at Christmas. I gave everybody the platinum and said that's over. You know, that has been in the past for a long time. So the significance is, and the more I talk about it, and the more I put it out in the universe, we're like 97% there to that goal, and it's important to me. So when I saw those platinum bars, I'm like, I don't care what they cost. They are so valuable to me. And then I started giving them away to people for gifts, and they're like, what is in this soap? It's amazing. So
love it.
Love allowing me to share that.
Absolutely. Well, I'm right there with you, encouraging you. Want to put that out with the word, because truly it is. As the more you speak about it, the more it comes into play. The word says that now faith is a substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen, and hope is about expectation. And so you're doing things that demonstrate your expectation. And so once again, I really appreciate you being here. And for everyone that's watching and listening, what I want to tell you is that if in fact you're someone that has a desire for money, health, purpose, and time freedom, then I have a 4-step process to help you to do those things. Beginning with step 1, where we focus on money, and we do that by helping you to increase your take-home pay and minimize your taxes by simply establishing a home-based business. And then I show you exactly how to set it up and what things you must do in operating it so that you can maximize those deductions. If you make the decision to do that, then I'm going to recommend a health and wellness business so that you can get number 2, health. And then all I want you to do is simply commit to consuming the products on a daily basis, because you're focusing on your long-term health. You're going to work towards that, and that's what's going to help you to do that. Step 3 is about purpose. Well, as I said, don't withhold that which is good from those who is due. I want you to join me in just allowing other people to learn about the two tax system and give every person, especially those W-2 employees who don't have a business, the awareness that if they don't have a business, they're paying at least 40% more in taxes. And so therefore, we want to get everybody to keep more of their hard-earned money. And then lastly, we're going to then get the freedom, because through you sharing and other people becoming aware, they're then going to be in a position to make the change for themselves and their family, which then allow them to create that legacy income that they desire. And so as I close it out, Victoria, please let them know how they can get in touch with you and what steps they would need to take if they want to utilize your services.
Well, thank you, Nate. For us, we are everywhere. You can always reach us when you're ready to 405-348-0909. You will talk to a real live human being. You can also reach out to us through our website, ChappelWood.com. That's 2 P's, 1 L. You can go to podcast. You could go to YouTube. You can go to Instagram. Instagram is a little educational joy. That is Financial Diva _. Most of the podcasts you'll find simply under It's All About the Money, Honey, and or Financial Diva.
Excellent,
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. And guys, Nate Scott, you can get me on IG at Ask Nate Scott, as well as simply go to www.retirementincomeandtaxplan.com to learn more about the plan that I have to help people this year to keep more of their hard-earned money. Until next time, Nate Scott, take care and be blessed.